Hi crocheters of the world, I'm Wana and this is Wana's Crochet channel on YouTube, and in this tutorial I will show you how to crochet this beautiful flower that can be used as decoration or to embellish actually your apparel, crocheted or not. It can be used as a nice brooch, or actually it can be sewn on the, I don't know, apparel that you want, on a hat, beret, and as I said, crocheted or not, because even if you have a beret that is not crocheted, actually with a nice crocheted flower, it will be a unique item. You create just with a flower, you can change actually everything in the design of a beret, of a hat, of a I don't know, cardigan, blouse, and so on, or scarf. Okay, so let's get started. Now I worked this one, and actually I will work the other one. This will be the two colors that I will use, and for this one I use Catania cotton yarn. It's a cotton yarn from Schackenmeyer, and it's mostly the same with the Red Heart Miami. So these two yarns, but you also can use any kind of cotton yarn that goes with 3mm hook. So something from 2.5mm that can be used, that can be worked with 2.5mm hook to 3.5mm hook. Okay, any kind of yarn, and it can be acrylic, it can be wool, of course, so not only cotton. Okay, so let's get started. We will start with, of course, the central part, this beautiful central part, and then we will go on with our flower. Now for the central part, we will begin with the magic ring. So chain 1 into the magic ring and work 8 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now close your magic ring, and we will work into the front loop only of the stitch. So insert the hook into the front loop of the first single crochet. Okay, I did it. And of course slip stitch. And now let us begin these petals. So we want to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now we will work around this chain 8 like this. So actually I'm under the chain 8, and I want to pull a loop. Yarn over and pull the yarn through this loop. Okay, this is what we have to do 15 times more. So again, around, so I'm under the chain, I pull the yarn and yarn over, pull through the yarn. This is twice. Now I have 4. Oops, only to the last loop. 5, 6, 7. So under, pull the yarn, leave the loop on the hook, yarn over, pull through this loop. 8, 9. You have to practice. 10 to do this. It's really easy when you know to do it. 12, 13, so you know how to do it. 14, 15, and 16. Just perfect. Now yarn over and pull through all. And now back into the very first stitch, here where you have the first loop, only front loop and slip stitch to join. And begin one more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will show you one more time. So around the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through this loop once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And now yarn over and pull through all. Insert the hook into the same loop and slip stitch to join. Now we worked 2 petals. Insert the hook into the very next stitch, only front loop, and slip stitch into it. Actually, we slip stitch to skip it. Insert the hook into the next front loop and slip stitch, and work 2 more petals like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again let's go on with our petal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Yarn over, pull through all. Insert the hook into the same stitch and slip stitch. Now again 8 and again 1 more petal. So then slip stitch into the next, slip stitch into the next, and 2 petals. Working like this in our 8 stitches, we will have 8 petals, because actually we work 2 petals on 1 stitch, and we skip 1 stitch with the slip stitch. So I finished the flower, the central flower here. I have 8 petals, and what I want to do is to cut the yarn. So I will just chain 1 and cut the yarn. Now what we want to do is to change color. So you need, as you can see, 1 contrasting color, which is this one, and 1 what can I say, light color to work the rest. So I opted for this variegated color and for this brown for my contrasting color. Of course, it's your choice. You can try it in so many colors. Okay, now the problem is, it's not a problem, but we have to work around the loops that we have here. So the back loops actually, and we are on the back side, but keep it like this, okay, as I do it. Insert a hook into one of these loops. Even if you can't work, so can't see them all, there's no problem. What we want is to work in these loops 12 single crochets, and to work 12 single crochets we will increase, of course. So this is my first one, so chain 1, and into the very first one I will work 1 and 2. single crochets. Okay, now let's go on and search for the next loop. Okay, I have a little bit. Okay, the next loop, which is this one. Insert the hook into this one and work 2 more. And now we have 4. Okay, so there's no problem if you cannot find all the loops. The important thing is at the end of this round we must have 12 single crochets. So this is 4 and this is 5. And now into the next one I will work 6 and 7. So I will work another, so a little bit randomly. Okay, now I have 7, and then here I will work 7, 8, 9. Okay, 8, 9, and I have 2 here that I can see. I insert the hook into one of them and I will work 10, and into this one here I will work 11 and 12. So the idea is that we need 12 stitches. Okay, insert the hook into your first single crochet and slip stitch, chain 1, and now we have to begin the first part, the first round of our large petals. And for this we will work again 8 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yarn over twice for a triple crochet and insert the hook into the same single crochet. Work the triple crochet like this. Pull the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2. And now again, yarn over, pull through 2, so will be an extended triple crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2. More or less at the same height as the chain 8 is, more or less, a little bit less actually. Okay, now on this long triple crochet we want to work like this. Around it, pull the yarn, yarn over, and exactly the same thing that as we worked here. Okay, so we will work this 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Only that we won't pull through all. We insert the hook into the same single crochet and pull up a loop. And now we have these loops on our hook and we will work them like this. Yarn over, pull through 1. Now yarn over, pull through 2 until the end of this row. It's exactly as the Tunisian crochet is. Okay, now this is what we have. Chain 1, insert the hook around the first vertical bar and work a single crochet and a single crochet around each of your vertical bars. And you will have 10 single crochets. Okay, now insert the hook into the next single crochet and slip stitch. Insert the hook into the next single crochet and begin another petal. I will show you one more time. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yarn over twice and work your long triple crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, and now around this long triple crochet work 9 things like this loops exactly as you worked for the petals in the middle. So there are 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, and insert the hook into the same single crochet and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops until the end of the row. Pull through 2, pull through 2 and pull through last 2. Chain 1, skip the first vertical bar and around the second begin with a single crochet and work 1 single crochet around each vertical bar. Okay. And around the last. And now skip into the very next single crochet and slip stitch. Skip again into the next single crochet and work another petal. Now we have 11 single crochets, so working like this, at the end of this round we will have 6 petals. So I finished my 6 petals and I also cut the yarn and wave in the ends just to show you how it looks for now. Now we have 2 more rounds and we will work these 2 more rounds with the same color that we worked the center part. And we will insert the hook somewhere in between 2 petals, like this. And chain 1. And now we will work over the 8 chains. We will work 12 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now skip around this stitch here, slip stitch actually, and now slip stitch directly into the first single crochet, and we will work slip stitches over the 10 single crochets of this part of the petal, but only back loops. This is 1, 2, 3. Don't work them very tight. And just go on through the center of the flower to complete my first petal. And now that I've finished, I insert the hook in between the petals and slip stitch, chain 1, and again the same thing. Around the chain 8, work 12, 4, so just push them like this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, and slip stitch here around this and slip stitch directly into the first single crochet and into the back loop, only slip stitch over the center of the flower. Okay, continue on like this for this second to last round. This is how it looks, my flower, after this second to last round. And now let's get started with our last round. Will be a round of crab stitch, which is nothing else but single crochet worked on the contrary, so in the opposite direction. We usually worked through this left side, yes. And now we will go on working on the opposite direction with a single crochet named crab stitch. Really beautiful border is used for the border. Now, first of all, we will work our crab stitch into the loops. So in this part, the full part, so we have here the empty part of the petal and the full part of the petal, we will work into the loops here that we leave unworked into the second to last stitch where we worked our slip stitched. Okay, so chain 1 and insert the hook into the first loop. And is this the first loop? Little bit difficult, the first one. Pull the yarn and work your first crab stitch. Now insert the hook into the loop, pull the yarn, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. Actually, it's the single crochet, as I said before, work on the contrary, nothing difficult. So insert the hook into the loop, pull the yarn through it, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next, so just go on like this now through the top of the petal. As you can see, it forms a beautiful border. Okay, now when we are here on the top, insert the hook in the middle here somewhere, here, and work 1, another 1, now 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be the picot. Insert the hook into the single crochet and close your picot. And now we just want to continue on, but into the same we will want to work. Now just put the picot here on the left side, so it will be easier to work your first single crochet crab stitch after the picot. And now easily insert the hook into the single crochet and continue on with the crab stitch. So it's actually, as I said, it's not difficult. So actually we'll work into each of your 12 single crochets, 1 crab stitch. So it's not difficult, nothing. No. So we have, let's say, interesting. It's a interesting way of working. Actually, I search now, insert the hook into the same in between the petals where you actually slip stitched, and slip stitch again. And now again into the first loop that you see here, like this, pull the yarn through it, and oops, this was not good, because we have to pull the yarn through the loop and under the loop on the hook. Okay, and now just go on and work your loops. So don't pull the yarn. So as you can see, this is the loop where I'm inserting my hook, and this is the loop on the hook. And now when I pull the yarn, I just want to pull it through the loop and not to through the loop on the hook. okay, because if I pull the yarn through the both loops, the loop that we are working in and the loop on the hook, we are working slip stitch, and we don't want to work slip stitch, okay? So when you pull the yarn, just be attentive to pull it just through the working loop, not through the loop on the hook, okay? Very important. And we continue on like this for this last round. So as I said, there are new elements, were new for me. I just found them on the internet, just searching for some inspiration, and with these new elements I created this flower. So hope you enjoy it, hope you will find it interesting and nice. So again, here we work 1 and 2 and the chain 4, picot, insert the hook into these 2 loops, and when you work the stitch, insert the hook and pull the picot on this side. As I said, it will be easier for you to work it. Okay, and now into the single crochet. Go on with your crab stitch. Okay. Now we will have a really beautiful flower at the end. So hope you enjoy it. These are the 2 flowers. And hope you enjoy this tutorial. Hope you will not find it very difficult. It is not, it's just yes, we have to practice a little bit with this new style of working. So see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.